Okay, family and friends, I'm going to submit this recipe. This is my first holiday quickie, and I'm going to call this one Sweet Potato Cube Surprise. Now, what you see there cooking so nicely and beautifully in this cast iron frying pan is small cubed sweet potatoes, just about a cup and a half or so, with the skins on. So I washed them, and then I cut the sweet potato in half. I'll show you. I cut the sweet potato in half, and then I diced it, and then I took the pieces and cut them up into little small cubes like that. Now you can see to this sweet potato cube mixture, I've added about half a cup of diced onions. Now, what this little beautiful mixture is cooking in is a blend of olive oil and this wonderful new product. It's a coconut oil, organic coconut oil, cold press. I'm not going to show you my refrigerator because I don't want you seeing my refrigerator anyway. But anyway, it's a nice product. So now, if you could only be here to smell this, it is smelling so good. The sweet potatoes have just bursted with this wonderful fragrance. There's nothing in this pot except for sweet potatoes, onions, olive oil, and the coconut oil. And look at the flame. Okay? Alright. Be back in a second. We're back. So now, what I've done is, while I was chopping up the rest of my vegetables and getting everything ready, I kind of just I turned the heat up a little bit to about, yeah, it's up now, about right there. And while I was chopping up my stuff, I just kind of let it brown. So now what we're looking at is really nice, nice and brown sweet potatoes with the onions. The onions are kind of caramelizing, and that's what that looks like. Alright, nice and brown. So now we're going to throw some butternut squash in there, fresh, courtesy of Bob and Jill Goulet, our farmers from the Francisville Farmers Market. They dropped off a care box to me. They're so sweet. I love them so much. On the last day of the farmers market, and they had to come back that week to pick up their stuff, and so they left me a little box, and in that box was two very beautiful butternut squashes. Anyway, so this stuff doesn't have to cook that long, so that's a part of the art of cooking, is understanding how to blend your ingredients time-wise so that everything cooks at its own, what am I trying to say? Everything cooks to perfection within the time frame that it's needed to cook to perfection. So I wouldn't have put this butternut squash in with the sweet potatoes in the beginning because it would just turn into mush. Alright, so that's the whole thing. Alright. Now, I guess you're wondering when you're going to see some green. Well, you are. One thing I love about cooking is blending colors. And this, I don't know where this came. This is not a recipe, a family recipe or anything like that. Now I'm going to turn the flame down a little bit. Right? And I'm going to cover it so that the butternut squash can just get soft. Alright? And while I do that, I'll be back. Oh, now I'll show you what's going to go in. Alright, so I have here some frozen peas and frozen super white cut corn from Trader Joe's. Wonderful product. Petite peas, very good. I always keep frozen peas, frozen corn, good quality, and frozen very coarse string beans in my refrigerator. I have some fresh broccoli that I chopped up. Make sure this is not okay. There's a little bit of, there's the heads, and I've also put in some of the stalk, cut them up because that'll make a nice little crunch. All right, and the frozen peas and the frozen corn. Now, I'll be right back. All right, so this lovely little product right here called Seeds of Change. I get it from BJ's. You can find it at Whole Foods too. But it's a wonderful blend of quinoa and brown rice in just a very lightly seasoned kind of garlicky flavor. But it's really good. I love it, and it saves a ton of time. Very minimally processed. So, all right, let's see how my sweet potatoes and squash is doing now. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna turn the heat down. I'm just gonna turn it up just a little bit more and toss this around. Back. So I toss it around again. Finding that squash is, oh yeah, it's getting there. Still got that little thing. Just wanted to be a little bit softer than that. So it's covered. Right. Now, this little baby here just gets popped in the microwave. You just vent it a little bit, just tear it right there, vent it, pop it in the microwave for 2 minutes. And I'll be back to show you exactly how wonderful this little dish is. So here we are. We're ready to toss the broccoli in. This is going to be really quick. Isn't that pretty? I want you to see what I'm working with here. My handle came off. I had this little spatula since 1999 when we finished this house and moved in. It was one of the first things I bought in my line of kitchen utensils. And I can't part with it, even though the handle's broken. So if somebody wants to buy me one for Christmas, it's like, I don't even celebrate Christmas. Seriously. Anyway, ooh, that's so pretty. So, right when the broccoli reaches that perfect green, turn off the flame. Dump in the rice. In this case, I'm using 2 bags.